Gemini, so that's not a good idea.
I never added us to the stage. Look at this beautiful sunset we have here in Southwest Florida today.
Hang on.
Hang on. The show starts at 8. It's 8:01. You are late.
Fuck.
You are tardy to the party.
Wait, I think we lost our Instagram window.
I think maybe you
Shit.
lost Instagram window.
God damn. Fuck you,
It's-
dog. How much technical
you know what?
How much technical work do you have
As
to
the
do?
man, as the
how-
man,
Yeah, how much technical work do you do for the podcast?
I am in control of the
How
situation.
And who is
I am
even
the man.
making who is even doing their own art direction at this point?
I am the man. Thank you. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Forgot something.
The man forgot something, like his tampon. So we don't really know what that star does, but does it? I don't know what that does. But
It's better.
but if you do that, it's on screen. But if
Right.
you do that,
It might be something where it shares it with the other destinations.
I don't know. We would want to do that with everyone.
We could learn more.
So
I don't know. I don't know what
we'll
that
have
means.
to figure this out another time. Welcome to Marital Hate. I'm Stacy.
I am Doug, as aforementioned, the man.
We are married, but we do not hate each other. I repeat,
Well, not
we
today.
do not hate each other today. We're not even a little annoyed with each other, and we've been spending a lot of
Yeah,
time
I
together.
gotta go for a walk or something.
Well, I went to the church thing the other day.
Yeah, it was nice to miss you, and then when you came back, I was happy to see you.
You might want to rethink that.
I don't know what's happening right
I'm
now.
just gonna go in and
Oh, she's
edit.
going in.
I'm going in to fix the Instagram.
Back in the days of graphic design, when we used to have to use stat cameras and stuff, you would get a logo and then you put it you'd blow it up on the
and you would
on the
bore
stat
people to
cam,
death with your podcast on your podcast.
and then you'd have to
with it?
go in and fix it. So there's always the going in. So right now you're going in and fixing it,
Yeah, but
just like if an old stat camera from
not in
the
a weird
late
way.
80s, early 90s.
Copy.
John Stone knows how you go in.
What the fuck?
You go in, you fix it up with the silver genie. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? No.
What the hell is a sequel? You're just making up things.
A silver genie
From the
is
olden
something that
days.
removes that, like if you have a piece of film, a piece of photographic paper that has a black mark on it, you can take the silver genie to remove the silver or make it go white.
So
again.
these are from days of the printing press.
Yeah, they still have printing presses too. I don't know what you're looking at. I'm the man.
Well, it's just sometimes.
Sometimes I talk about olden day stuff.
Sometimes, well, it's actually funny. It's actually funny that you should mention that. Yes, sometimes you talk about olden days stuff, and it's nice because I didn't really pay attention in history class, and
You didn't pay
you're
attention
able
in
to
any
teach me
class.
things.
Just yeah.
I didn't pay attention in any class. That's not entirely true. First of
name a
all, I
class.
did pay attention in college.
Oh, in college when you were like 30 years old. That's
I did pay
a
attention in
whole
college.
other thing.
I kind of paid attention.
Okay.
Not really, but a little bit. Depends on the professor.
If he was hot or not, or if he
I like professors with accents, to be honest with you.
hello. I am the French
But
teacher.
I do not want to sleep with my professors,
Oh,
and that was kind of a problem,
you
especially
did
as a
not want to
returning
sleep with
student.
him.
And
Frenchie had the odor about him. The
Yeah.
French teacher had an odor about him, and tweed sleeve jacket with patches. It was not attractive to the young.
Do you want to borrow my
ladies.
glasses?
I can't see this. What I say. I am the professor, and I would like to bed my students.
Just give me my glasses back so I can see.
I don't see anything.
Oh, sweet baby Jesus. In any case,
Sweet baby Jesus. Amy HB is not the only one here.
No, Amy, so we have right now we have 13 people watching, which isn't unusual for right at the dot at 8 o'clock. Usually around 8:30, we have about 30.
People have a few, pops after dinner, and then they show up.
They
and
forget
they start
they're
talking
dealing
about
with their
stuff.
children, God knows what. But no matter where you are, so we have people coming in from actually we're gonna do TikTok, but we're gonna have to save that for Sunday. We are coming in live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter as we speak, and Instagram. Oh, and Kristen's over on Instagram. You
Mason's
guys,
family.
the way that it works, it's kind of
represents.
disjointed, but in any case, you can see us on Instagram, but they shut us off at 9 o'clock. And we can't pull your comments on screen, but we can see that you're watching.
Right.
Whereas if you're on Facebook
We don't know.
or
We don't
Twitter,
know who you are.
we have no idea who's watching unless you comment, which we like.
The eyeball
just
shows up
one on Facebook. That's likely why.
Oh.
Well, so yeah, so there
It's lying.
we go live on our own pages on Facebook, and we go on the Marital Hate page.
And the YouTubes.
Right
and the-
now, it looks like, yes, one person on all of Facebook, although Facebook was having video issues this afternoon, so that could be why.
it's not our fault, people.
And then we've got 15 over on Twitter and just the one over on YouTube. And I don't even know who it is. It's Ann. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, someone was making noise over there.
In any case, here we are. And we have some stuff to talk about today.
We have a nice purple sky for you in a breeze. You can see this
The sky
tropical
is
breeze.
all purple. There are people running everywhere. They're playing softball back there. Not there, but way back there. How fucking cool is that? It actually looks cool.
What?
Like
Yeah,
a
that
lot of
sky
times
is
it doesn't translate.
Is it? Yeah, it's probably better on screen.
We
It's a little better on
apologize
screen.
to all of our friends or New England. It's freezing their balls off.
And while we're sitting here in the tropical breeze,
What was the weather today? It was cold.
It was
today.
it was
It was only 79. It was
humid.
ridiculous.
it was humid as all get out, but then something happened, and
Tell
now
them it's humid. Tell
dried
them it's
out.
humid because we want them to.
well,
be
it
jealous
was
of
humid.
us.
It's not humid now. It's fine now. It's beautiful. This is like a beautiful night. I wish I was.
Yeah, we should have the house.
I wish I was riding Space Mountain right now. No, what's the
I
one?
wish
that-
I was riding Splash
no,
Mountain.
no. That's what I meant. Splash Mountain, because you're outside. You see like the sunset
Oh, I remember we went on Splash Mountain 7 times in a row.
over and over. We didn't even get out of the log.
We went with my
was a
daughter
while
and
ago.
my friend Dave a few years back, kind of to make up for the trip I had to spend the entire time in my fucking hotel room with no room service. That was fun. In any case, the trip I spent months planning.
Yeah.
In any case, we went and we got the extra the
Extra.
Halloween party. So everybody's watching the Halloween parade and getting the Halloween snacks, and we just rode Splash Mountain over and over. 7 fucking times in a row.
We just kept going. It was so
Yeah.
much fun.
I would give anything. Amy says you may lose your Facebook viewer. I'm fighting about illegal immigration. Oh, 2 here now. Well, that person might be willing to fight with you about illegal immigration. I don't really know.
I don't know why. Yeah.
Hey, say hi to Michelle over on Instagram. Hey, Michelle,
What's up?
what's up? If you need,
MC?
we were talking about
MCM?
some stupid metal thing.
Oh, we're talking about a silver genie
A
when you used to
silver
fix
genie,
stats. Remember, you used to take
which
stats and
apparently your
then
dad would know about.
silver genie. Yeah, and then you fix it up with the silver genie and remove all the spots and the flecks and things.
By
like
the
that.
way, if you come to this podcast enough times, you and your entire family
You can-
become part of the
well,
whole.
that and you're going to learn a lot about the history of graphic design.
Ugh, and it's so much fun.
It is a lot of fun.
In any case, if you want
You'll
to,
never
if you
use
want to
Mistral
purchase
font
a
again.
house, if you want to purchase a home in the greater Worcester area, call either Michelle or our friend Sandy. And if you need a mortgage, call our friend George.
He's the mortgage king. He's the reverse mortgage king.
Stop telling people your best friend's the reverse.
Oh wait,
mortgage
wait.
king.
I got.
And also, Michelle runs a nonprofit, Central Mass Lyme Foundation. She's really done a lot to bring Lyme disease awareness to the community there, and I love her for it.
All right, I have to show this picture. My friend George is a well-respected mortgage broker.
This is what
right?
happens
So-
when you're our friend. We
so-
mock you in public.
So when we came down to Florida,
I have
everybody advertises on benches, on bus benches and things like that. So I couldn't resist. All hail King George, Worcester County's reverse mortgage king. No credit, no problem. Call King Buzzing. I thought this was one of my greatest pieces of work. You get this picture of Worcester in the background. He's got the staff.
This is why
It's so good.
This is why every conversation I have with people now begins with "You cannot talk about this on the podcast." Like I have that conversation at least once a week, but I do have a story that I can talk about on the podcast that I'm quite excited about. Michelle says, "Thank you, George is awesome," and she says, "Love that."
It's King George.
So I have a story for you guys.
Oh, there's a story coming.
Yeah,
I'm a
so
little
we got,
afraid.
I wanted to tell you guys about this the other day, but
a little afraid.
I wanted to tell you guys about it last night because we just found out about it. But we just were going so fucking crazy last night. I got to pull this video up for you. It's the funniest thing.
See, now we have plenty of viewership going on here. Well, all kinds of viewers. Okay.
Yeah, that's the one. All right.
All right. So
Hopefully
you
I
have to
can make
explain you're explaining this.
Hopefully I can
thing.
make this play. If not, you're going to have to share it on yours. So many of you know that we like to play a game that we call Get That Dirty Cock Away From
And
Me.
here's a shuttlecock.
That is the cock that we're referring to. Get your minds out of the gutter. and we have these paddles. Well, we actually have them in 3 sizes. And
Small.
the
Small.
We have small, medium,
Small
and large
cock paddles.
cock
Medium
paddles.
cock paddles.
We have big cocks and little cocks
and large
too.
cock paddles.
So in any case, we have these cocks. And
Do you have a preference?
for the cocks or for the? I like the little cocks better, but I like the middle ones.
Okay,
The
middle,
old ones,
medium.
OG cocks
Okay.
and
yeah,
cock paddles. So in any case, no one in our family is very athletic, and so we play this game where we just
Bite
hit
your
it.
tongue.
You're
my
my
goddamn-
shoulder.
I'm a goddamn athlete. Are you kidding?
Did you do physical therapy? No.
No, because that's what happens when you're a man. You injure yourself. You rub some dirt on it, and you get back in the game. That's what I'm saying.
You have been whining about it. Is that what men do? Is whine?
No, I didn't whine anything.
I can't because of my shoulder.
My shoulder's been
The
fine.
neighborhood children
since
want
we
me to
moved in.
throw the football, but I can't because of
Oh,
my
I can try.
shoulder.
You know what?
I can't run because of my knee.
Oh, my knee got messed up.
Okay, but here's the
Probably
thing.
should have gone physical therapy.
But you could literally do physical therapy now. You could literally exercise now. We have a rowing machine. Like,
we have
who
a-
has exercised
we have
more?
one of those mini trampolines.
Who has exercised more in the last year?
Between who? Me and
You and I.
You have not used that rowing machine.
I have used the rowing machine like 3 times. I've swam laps and I've done yoga like a lot.
Mm.
How much have you done?
I've done my share of thrusting.
Doug, you need more than 30 seconds of
Oh,
cardio.
man. Darn it.
I don't know if 30 seconds, but I have timed him more than once. That's not the point. Like, see, now there's 27 people.
Yeah, don't worry about
27
it.
people that should have their heads
We're
examined.
very popular.
Back to our game. Back to our game.
Okay.
So we play this game called Get That Dirty Cock Away From Me with our family, where essentially you're hitting the thing back and forth. And but most of us are not athletic. And 2 of us are over our head in the deep end. And Doug is not one of them because Doug can't swim and it makes him nervous. So I'm over there drowning. And we hit it back and forth. We hit it back and forth. And so because we're like basically like, ew, get that away from me, as opposed to, I mean, come on. Like, just think about Nolan. If you've ever watched the podcast, my stepson Nolan, absolutely amazing young gay man. And he will tell you he is a gay stereotype. And so you can only imagine what Nolan is like. Well, that's not far from me and Wes.
He does a good job.
And Doug is like, her. And then he tries to be funny. And
I'm a
he throws
hoe?
his racket.
I'm ho. Oh ho. What am I? I don't know what that is. Man.
You're no fun. The only time you take it seriously was when we played in the middle of a hurricane.
Oh my
It was
God,
our
playing
best
in the
game
middle
ever. In the
of-
middle of a
of
hurricane,
Hurricane Idalia.
we got to 52. Was it really?
It was Idalia, yeah, because it
That's
moved
the
off. It moved off to the shore, off here, and went up north,
That's
and we just got bands
I know,
of
but
whipping
how
rain.
crazy is that?
Yeah, it was crazy.
No, but how crazy is it? My new friend Adelia.
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
That's so
No,
crazy.
She's a hurricane.
That is.
Anyways, we were playing. Rain was coming sideways through the cage, wind, whatever. Like we would hit it, and it would just take
It
off
would
in an
like
opposite
take off
direction.
with like it would loop back.
And so eventually,
I was like, I don't know, we might get a tornado too.
and then the rain started in, and it was like whipping sideways rain. And so I
We
started
just kept going.
started talking like a pirate or ship captain. Arr,
It was hilarious.
we
We had
it's
so
the
much
main
fun.
gale.
Dude, we
brewing.
had so much fun just doing
Yeah.
stupid shit. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
Well-
hey, listen, we're living in the struggle right now. I'm disabled. I've been sick 10 and a half years. Doug lost his job last year. His biggest freelance client just doesn't want to pay their fucking bill
Yeah.
to the
So-
tune of $11,000.
Yeah. What's left of it? Yeah, they owed me more. Than
Yeah,
that,
it was a
so-
lot more than that because apparently we're financing
So
multi-million dollar
I
tech
put a little
companies.
timeout.
Fuckers.
I put them in a little timeout.
They're in timeout.
They're in timeout
And
right
if
now.
if you lose them, oh well.
Although they haven't told everybody because people still say, "Hey, I got to meet with you on this project." I'm like, kind of in a timeout because
You should put an
I
away
gotta shake
message
this
on your emails. I will not be answering emails until such time as my balance is paid.
yeah, it'll
I've
cost
not
you
been paid to the
$11,000
tune
to
of
get me to return this
$11,000.
email.
No, 11,000 and whatever long it takes for you to read and respond to the email.
Oh well, that's true.
And but that's the problem is you've been undercharging them. Here's the thing. I want to get back to the dirty
All
cock.
right, get back to it.
I want to get back to the dirty cock thing, but I will tell you, set boundaries with people from the get-go, because when you start setting with them later in life or later in their relationship, they don't react well. But if you set them from the beginning, the tone is established. I love you, but I love me more. Okay, so that is probably part of the problem with this client. We were too nice to them. That's not nice. But people will take advantage of your kindness.
As Felix Unger said, it's nice to be nice to the nice.
Yeah, but you don't know. So that's why we all set healthy boundaries. Back to getting dirty cocks away from you. So we call it, because it's a shuttlecock, we call it a cock. And because none of us want it near us, I started calling it get that dirty cock away from me. So my friend Zach came and in a fit of rage, he pounded one of the paddles against the pool so fucking hard that it broke. Now, by the way, I have been in search of a replacement paddle of that exact size to the point where I have now bought paddles
larger and smaller.
I have 8. Now we currently have 12 get that dirty cock away from me paddles in this house. 12.
No, we don't have 12.
Yes, we have 12.
With the broken one? Does the broken one count?
Did you throw the broken one out?
No, I didn't.
So then we have 12.
Okay.
We have 12 because I bought 4 and 4 and 4.
So we have 13. We have 11 functional.
But it doesn't matter. We have 12. One of them has a limp dick. That's not the point. The point is, I was talking about the paddle getting broken, and it became a podcast clip. And so,
Tracy's here, by the way.
Oh, hey, peeps, what's up? OG lesbian in his house. So my stepson Nolan's been making clips for us. Thank you, Nolan. And Wes has been doing content, but we've had enough content lately. We haven't needed anything. Just giving us like new.
They were putting on a timeout of the content for right
which
now.
I feel bad because I think he likes doing it, but it's just, we don't really have a ton of money and we have plenty of content. So, hopefully we blow through a bunch this week. Because I told him to start again next week, but we haven't touched a single story.
No.
What's wrong with us?
Well, we've been talking.
Yeah, I can use them for my daily news notes. So in any case, so my buddy goes to breakfast with his mom or lunch with his mom after church on Sunday. And she says, so I'm watching TikTok and I found out about some strange game that you played while you were in Florida. And let me play this clip for you. Now imagine, if you will, you have a son. He's, 22, goes to Florida
with some lady, some guy.
The family of the girl he went to the prom with house in Florida. They're from Massachusetts. You live in Massachusetts, but you fly to Florida to meet them. And this is what happens. What has happened was, hopefully you guys can hear the audio on this.
Tell us if you can hear it.
I haven't hit play yet.
I don't hear anything.
Okay. Can you pull yourself off screen?
I can't.
You're going to want to pull it.
Hopefully you could hear that. There was no volume on that whole thing?
No volume at all. Well, I'm going to send it to Doug. Do you have your text open?
Me. I will open it now.
Let's try again.
Don't cry out loud.
That is the wrong person.
Yes, my name is Douglas.
Oh, I have 3 images from my friend Tracy.
It's images. Oh, did she send you?
Let's see. It's not as exciting as you would think. It looks like they may have shaved a dog. Or a dog may have eaten an animal.
Uh-oh.
She's killing her husky. I mean, she's brushing him. I don't know if you've ever brushed a husky, but ooh.
Have you ever brushed a husky? but I kind of like the music. Let me see if I can get some. She says she trimmed her bush.
About time.
Mhm.
You know, what? That girl who's been here, Courtney's been here a lot. She does some bush hogging. She can
Bush
help
hogging. All right, so let's see if we can get this to work here. Let's see. Share screen. Boom.
you. So remember, this is your adult son
Juice.
has come back from vacation, and you see this video on the internet. Where do you have it?
I
Do you have
don't
it as a
see-
window?
Yeah, it's like as a window. It's under messages though. Hang on.
That's why it's not going to open. You have to save it.
How do I save it? I'm sorry, guys.
This is the
This
longest
worst.
story ever.
It's not that
While
funny.
Doug works on his technical difficulties.
Technical.
Technicals.
Technological.
Your testicles. How are your
Like,
testicles?
they're fine.
Oh my god! Why don't you let me touch you? This is the weirdest relationship I've ever been in.
All right. Well,
It's not the worst.
take a number on that one,
It's
lady.
not the worst, but it's the weirdest relationship I've ever been. We have been married for 10 and a half years, together for 11 and a half years, and we have spent the vast majority of that time together. Like,
Yes, we have.
what percentage of the time would you say we spent together? 80?
It's a lot. Yeah.
In the beginning, Doug had a job in an office, so that would be like
I don't know
less
where this
time.
thing's saved. I really don't.
Well, maybe we just don't watch it tonight. The bottom line is, I screamed that my friend really wanted to get that dirty cock away from him, and his mother was horrified. And I
Mother.
feel terrible, but it was kind of the whole point of tonight's podcast. So it really sucks that we couldn't get the video up, but it is on it's on Facebook and TikTok. Let me see if I can find it there.
Don't know. So do we have any feedback? Do we have any feedback on our outro video? Anybody notice that we have an outro video now? Because you made him tuck, Kristen says.
Who did I make tuck?
Did you make Zach or me or
No,
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know who I've made tuck, but I would like I like that whole like men tucking thing. I think it's so fucking funny. It's the funniest thing in the whole fucking
You
world.
think
Like,
that's funny?
Jason Mewes did it in fucking
Is
in-
that funny? I don't know.
apparently he does this all the time, by
Yeah,
the way. Like with
yeah,
his
yeah.
friends, he'll just like
He'll just do
he
it.
must be a low hanger.
We saw him in the movie there.
Do we
Zach
see
and Miri.
do we see-
Mimi. Yeah.
do we see his frontal?
Yes. He's a healthy boy.
Really?
Yeah. He's healthy.
Excuse me.
You don't remember you're the one that said like, oh, Jason.
I have fucking lesions all over my brain.
Well, and yet I'm the weird
You
one
think I
in this
fucking don't want to
relationship.
remember Jason Mewes' cock? I want to remember all the cocks. I think that they're so beautiful.
I'm sorry, people. I'm sorry, internet.
Yeah, if I look like that, I'd be fucking going out on camera. That's not so bad. He's got to shape his pubes shaped into a heart. That's hilarious. But I think he has a half a chub. Anyway, feel free to Google Jason Mewes dick and go to images. You can also see a nice shot of his berries from behind.
So funny.
Ooh.
Tracy says my
Mm.
favorite part of the outro. Well, two things is the song and the time lapse video. The time lapse of the if you watch the clouds are going by, it's actually pretty cool. She said, "Why don't you let me touch you?" Years ago, you told him men can tuck their balls. And yes, remember the ball tucking video? That's what she's talking
about.
See, That's like one of those things that just like this happens on a daily basis. So like that
We
was a pretty
forget.
special thing,
We forget.
but we forget because this stuff happens every day.
So,
this kind of thing.
For those of you who don't know, there is a video of this, but and we'd have to pull it up for you, but there's a video whereas we'd gone to a drag show. I was high off my ass,
She
as
really
I am right
was.
now.
She was.
Really fucking high. So we go to a drag show with God, I think I
Our
told this
friends.
story a million times, but
Yeah.
everybody fucking loves this story. So my friend Diana and her husband Tom, nicest people you ever meet. She has Lyme disease. That's how we know each other. They have two beautiful daughters. They're just the nicest people you'll ever meet. We all go to a drag show together. Tom is wearing a Patriots starter
Full,
jacket.
like Patriots head to toe, and there's like a playoff game that night with the Patriots.
And then
He does not want to be there.
and Diana's all dressed up and Doug's there. So I'm sitting here,
I was
Diana,
looking
Doug,
fly, as they say.
and Tom, and I'm wearing this black dress with these hot pink
Over
knee-high
the knee,
boots.
yeah, over the knee boots.
They weren't
nice.
over the knee.
No, they were up
just
there.
knee.
Yeah,
they
that
were
was
just
nice.
knee, but they were knee high. Like they like I think it would depend on the dress, but I think they weren't over the knee though. In any case, I have those boots on. And
front row, by the way.
Front row, and then I'm high off my ass.
All right, can I just say that there was these people got a Groupon for this drag show, so that's probably sets the stage. Providence in a warehouse or something.
It was a bar. It was actually the bar that doubles as the BDSM bar on Saturday on Sunday.
I didn't know there was.
I almost worked there.
Oh, I didn't know there was such a thing. But
in any case,
I did date a girl.
I'm sure
from
Nolan
Pawtucket
knows. He's a
that-
college
no, never
student.
mind.
You dated a girl from Pawtucket?
Yeah, and
Did you
she
get
was
tested?
into the BDSM.
I remember that.
I did not do nothing.
You
I
did
did
not
nothing.
BD
I'm like,
or
you know what?
SM.
I'm good with that. Not that I would.
You should have just done a little SM.
ass to mouth.
I was thinking sodomy. Yeah. In any case, I want to get back to my little story of a man named Brady.
So, anyways, so we
I
go
don't
to the
know why I
drag
have
show.
gay porn
Front
like
row.
scrolling on my screen right now, but there's like half naked men.
You're
all
on
over the-
MrMan.com. That's why she's just on MrMan.com. Why during the podcast? Apparently, she likes dicks that much.
Well, here's a nice man with a penis out. I love dicks.
He's coming out of a hedgerow.
You know how much I love dicks, honey? This is so wonderful. What?
Well, you're getting an eyeful.
All right,
over there, Mr. Man.
I'm just gonna keep it here. This will
So,
be like
If you ladies or men or whoever you'd like to, I don't understand what's happening.
it depends on where you scroll on it, how much you see of his body. So if you scroll way down, you see his yeah.
There's twig and berries.
but
He's
if you
actually
look-
like that
see,
thing where
look, if
Homer
you're
goes
here-
back in the bush. It's
look,
the opposite.
Look,
of
if
that.
you're here, you only see his head, but when you scroll down,
yeah,
you see chest,
Yeah.
chest.
It's
chest,
like the Naked Show.
tip, balls.
Tip and balls. That's what they're. I
Oh
mean,
my
I can't
god,
believe
I'm
this.
so excited.
I can't make.
All right,
this stuff
so back
up.
to the story.
You know what you should do? Just don't say anything and just text that link to Tracy.
When you said that, I was like, which one? Because we have a few Tracy friends.
Dude, we have
And,
three, actually, three that we know offhand.
I think a couple
Two that
more,
we-
I think
We
a
talked
couple
to.
more than there's actually a couple more than that. So that's not the point. The point is, we gone to the drag show. I'm high off my ass. The drag, they're like, of course, we're in the front row, so they're giving Tom a hard time because he's got the football jacket on. They're giving me a hard time because of my hot pink boots. And at one point, one of the drag queens goes like this to me,
Like, let's come
like
hither.
she
Like,
touched me on my face, and I'm high off my ass. Little known fact: a swift breeze can get me off under the right circumstances.
where she's on the cannabis.
And those
The
right
right string.
circumstances
Were that
were
evening.
cannabis on this evening.
And did
and
you
so-
say it was an African American?
Yes, it was a lovely
dancer
person.
or whatever.
I don't know how
presenter?
he identifies. He may just dress up for fun. He may be gay. He may consider himself a woman. I do not know. I just try to respect people's beliefs. So if I fuck this up, just understand that I'm an idiot. And so anyway, she went like this to my chin. I'm saying she because she was a she at that moment. Okay. She does this and I have this full on, like, I'm like, and the thing that's crazy about it is now I'm turning to Doug and I'm like apologizing.
I
but-
knew what was happening.
As you may have
I've seen that
noted,
face
this
before.
was a very attractive Black woman for the evening, at least. And Doug has a thing for very attractive Black women.
Yeah. So I'm not sure if I'm supposed to look over and enjoy this as like, like a voyeur or like, but I could tell she felt it. She's like, I'm so sorry.
I felt like I cheated, honestly. And then that's the kind of marriage that we have. Like, if I like have it's so funny. Like I have guy friends that I talk to, and some of them are my backup husbands, like Todd and Huddy. And like, I'll talk to them every once in a while. But 5 minutes later, I'm telling Doug what I talked to them about. Like we have no secrets, because I especially wouldn't want to be like, oh, I had this whole talk with whoever. Like,
You sound like somebody that has something to hide right now.
I have nothing.
You're
to
like
hide.
trying to explain too much. I think you've got something to hide.
Go through my phone. You have whatever you want.
I do. Yeah.
My text messages are mostly going on tirades with my hippie friends about the government, but if you want to,
You're too smart for that.
You want my password?
You're too smart for that.
I don't have anything to hide. I
Mm.
do not have anything to hide. All right. So in any case, I was really fascinated because the drag queens were like right up in my face, and I'm talking like my
Feet,
face.
couple feet,
No,
Foot.
inches.
not inches.
Inches.
They weren't sticking their
Inches.
stuff in your face.
Inches. Not only could I not see anything, I couldn't smell anything either. But you wouldn't be able to smell anything because it's a dude. That's not the point. Not that all ladies smell, but you can get, if you're exercising and you have 2 pairs of Spanx on,
Can you believe this?
you're gonna get a little something.
2 pairs. You need
That's
2
why
pairs of Spanx
Well,
to exercise. You're
When
gonna put 2 pairs of Spanx on.
they're the people that are dressed up
Yes.
are wearing.
Yeah.
First of all, they have their dicks
I
taped
don't know
back.
what they have. That
They
sounds
push-
painful.
They push their balls
That's
up
also painful.
inside their body. They pull their dick back. They tape it. They put on some
Some sort of
control top underwear,
trash bag.
like a
situation.
girdle situation, and then over that they put on thick pantyhose, and then they put on another pair of Spanx, and some of them wear padding to give themselves hips. But the key point here is, and by the way, they look very realistic.
I had a favorite.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
it is. They look so realistic, and you think to yourself as a woman, like, because I'm like a girl who just like slaps some shit on her face and goes out the door, as you can tell.
Really?
What?
What? Nothing.
No, it's true. How long does it take for me to get ready?
Like it amazes you that you even have to do it sometimes. You're like, what am I doing? This isn't what I do. I don't
What do
wear
you mean?
makeup.
Oh, if it were up to me, I would have it like tattooed on my face. Actually, I would love to find somebody to
Face tattoo.
sponsor the show that was doing permanent makeup, and I would let them, like, let them do my makeup and then come on the podcast and have it be an advertisement.
Mm.
And I would put them in the credits. Zasha's in the credits.
No, she is in the credits.
So there you go. And I'm telling you that probably the number one thing that draws people to the podcast is my ridiculous hair. Trace says, suck and tuck. Yeah, exactly. And Dave says, love you more. Moat, love you more. Fuck you. We had a song about your cat.
Yeah, we were talking about your cat last
we
night.
sang
You
about
didn't
your
show
cat. Do
up.
you remember the song?
Cat's
Cat's name is Maynard.
Maynard. Dum 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 dum. Maynard. He is orange. Maynard. That's a terrible song. That's the worst song ever.
I
Nobody's gonna
thought
buy
it
my
was-
album now.
I would have been Maynard the cat.
Maynard the cat, the kitty the cat. Maynard.
Oh my god. People must think we're the biggest idiots.
We kind of are.
I'm baked.
And I know you're baked, and I'm just not. So I'm just trying to.
along
just
for
trying
the
to
ride.
Wait.
How our marriage works.
Dave, sorry, I'm old. I go to bed early. Dave, I don't know if you understand this, but I'm almost 60 years old.
Stop
I'm up.
telling people you're almost 60 years old. By the way, Dave, I don't know if I told you this, but you're one of my backup husbands.
How is he a backup husband? You're allergic to cats. You can't even live there.
I don't care.
Oh.
We'll shave his pussy. It's only fair I shave mine. Dave, you are one of my backup husbands. I'm sorry to inform you that you have a lifetime of watching horrible horror movies. Like, what's the name of that fucking movie that I love so much?
Insidious or hideous
No,
or something.
the fucking head. Oh God, it's that fucking hot chick
The
from
chick with
90210 and Nip Tuck. And
Dave,
Dave,
he'll
what is
know.
that movie that I made you watch that you hate? besides
It was
Halloween
it
3,
was one word.
And basically every movie I've ever made you watch.
Awful.
In any case,
Yeah, in any case.
backup husband. So there is a video out there. Back to the cross-dresser thing, not to be confusing that one
You're
or
right.
the other. And Dave says it's fucking horrible, which probably yes. So anyway,
Keith is here. We have some other people that checked in.
oh yeah, Keith is
That was
over.
it. Yeah, that was the
Keith
only-
is over
only
on
one.
Instagram with Michelle. Kristen has made it over here. So just so you'll know, if you're on Instagram, you're gonna get cut off at 9. And we can't pull your comments on screen, but we can see that you're watching us.
Yeah, we know who you are.
Whereas on the other platforms, we have no idea who's watching unless you comment. And by the way, you can watch the podcast later. Like fucking 3/4 of the people that watch this podcast
no,
watch it the next day
Yeah.
or like later.
Nobody
like,
gives
people
a
are like,
shit
I had
about our
somebody tell
live
me 'cause
hijinks.
They were like, I'm binge watching your podcast this weekend. I'm like, are you really?
I couldn't imagine more than
Can you-
one of these a
can you
day.
Just imagine. Okay, so like one of the big concerns people have is indoctrination of children into certain value systems.
Well, only.
Could you imagine if somebody watched this podcast all weekend?
What do we indoctrinate people into? Nonsense.
Well, but if you watch, like, it's like, remember when we watched a billion episodes of Breaking Bad, and
then you think
oh,
that the
fuck.
cops are after
the
you.
cops are, because we had to, the kids tried to put the Durango in a lake, and so the police came, and we were like instinctively like, oh my god, the cops are here, because we had watched so much Breaking Bad. I actually had binge watched Weeds, and we had like 8 rhododendrons in the basement, and I had a dream that the police were here, and I had to hide the plants. Like, the plants are in the basement.
Oh no. So just getting back to
the dick story.
To the
drag show.
To the drag show. So anyways, they were so smooth
I couldn't
in
believe
the
it.
area.
So I looked it up.
Yeah.
I looked it up, found out that there's different ways of doing it, but the way to get the flattest results, according to multiple sources, is take your balls and tuck them back into your body, take your dick, pull it back, duct tape that
Duct
shit.
tape.
Put on a pair
That's
of
gotta feel
Spanx,
good.
Put on a pair of Spanx pantyhose, put on another pair of
That's
Spanx.
dedication, boys. I'll tell you that much.
I can't. I would
Boys
never.
and girls.
I have a friend who cross dresses who wears pantyhose every day, like with his like men's clothes, pantyhose. Like, I will. Are you kidding me? They're torture devices.
Yeah, I don't know that any even
Ugh,
lady likes
God,
the
it's
pantyhose.
terrible.
Um,
Not the point. The point is, I saw this and I got high, and I had to try to figure out if it was possible. And Doug said he didn't believe me. So there's a video out there of me taking his
yes,
testicles
with her
and
hand down my pajama pants, trying to stuff my balls back up inside, and then, but I'm like preventing her from doing it. So it's essentially a 20-minute conversation of how I don't want this to happen, and she's like, yes, it's perfectly natural. I'm like, they're gonna get stuck, and then I'm gonna have one ball, and then she's like, well, you're not gonna be like Lance Armstrong. You're not gonna start riding bicycles professionally, things like that. It was just a laugh riot, like, yeah, the whole time. And never did I ever think that somebody with their hand down my pants would be that funny, but it was actually that funny.
Well, I think that we have a good time, and I like to think it comes across on the podcast. I may even have that accessible. I'm looking.
Yeah, we're playing that. It's 20 minutes long. Some night where we don't want to do a show, we'll just put it on.
Well, we tried to just do that on Sunday. We tried to just play clips for you guys,
Yeah,
of like what we've done last
Didn't
year.
work.
And that did not work out the way we planned.
Sure.
So we had more than a few topics tonight, and we've kind of been all over the place.
Yeah, we're completely. I have actually brought something to the fold. As you know, that we've been trying to promote the podcast. We've been setting some stuff up in a platform called Canva, where you can set up a little thing and you can go live with it. And I'm sure you've seen our little things from next time on our memes and our F Mary
all the
kills
stuff
and all that stuff.
Side note, anytime you see something, if you could interact with it, like, comment, share, we would be eternally grateful. We're just trying to grow our little podcast.
We're gonna grow the thing.
And then, like, it would be really cool. So, because we love our haters, and of course the master haters most of all. And so, like, we want to do good things with the podcast, and we want to help people. We want to support their business. We want to support their missions. You help us, we help you. Quid pro quo. I don't know how we can help you, but we'll try. We'll try to help you anyway, because we're stupid.
We'll help you for a few quid, mate.
But we'll help you. But we would like it if you could help us too. Or if you just, what do you have to lose?
Just whatever.
You help out
Just
corporate
spread
America.
the love.
Jeff
Spread this
Bezos,
crazy
the
marital hate
government.
love.
Like, why can't you just take a little pity on 2 idiots
You idiots.
sitting by the pool? By the way, we live in a bad neighborhood. So it's not like we're like bougie people. We have a pool, but we're white trash. Woohoo! I'm sorry. Where did you graduate from college again?
I went to 2 different learning establishments. I attended 2 separate universities.
And also, upon not graduating from either of those universities, have you ever been sailing?
Ever been sailing? No,
I've been
once
sailing.
on a lake once.
I've been sailing my entire life. Have you ever?
Wait. Have I ever
danced
been arrested? No.
Okay, but my
Me
me being arrested was the only thing. Being stupid and who I was married to is the problem with that one.
Oh,
So
and
do you really want to
it
rub
wa-
that one in?
Well, it wasn't
Do you
me.
want to go down that rabbit
It wasn't
hole?
me. Oh,
So yes, okay. So
okay.
sometimes we
So-
bicker and we ring the bell, and it's got us just stop.
well, all right. So
We're annoying when we're
getting back
Is
to
it charming or annoying when we argue? I don't know.
People seem to like to comment on it. Either way. I will
That's
say
all right.
this.
We
All
open
right, so
ourselves up to it.
so we've been trying to like explore different tools and things like that to get our name out there and online and stuff like that. So we visited the realm of UI image generation. So
oh fuck, this is the funniest thing.
I had
Doug had better luck than I did. Jesus, mine made
Well, all right.
insane.
So I
You
typed
just show
in.
the ones I did first because yours actually look really good.
I typed. Yeah, do you have yours, Andy?
I have a couple. I texted them.
Yours
to you.
were hysterical.
So check your phone. Yeah, I got rid of them all because you had them in your phone.
Oh,
I probably have them in Canva as well.
So
by the way, you guys, all these posts that we've been doing for interaction on our social that like have like cool graphics on them or whatever, we've been using Canva to make them. We got
this is a riot.
We got a membership from them for half off for 3 months, so it was $7.49, and now we're paying like $12. I could say I would recommend it. If you're going to use it, let us know. We can probably get you some sort of a discount code. But we're not making any money on it. We're just, trying to help out our followers. So, we've used it to make all kinds of stuff. And of course, Doug's been experimenting with it. We've both been trying, because today what we've been doing is taking clips from the podcast and turning them into cartoons to make the thumbnails to advertise the podcast. So we got a few options that came out today that were.
So the first one is where they kind of take your photo and try to cartoonize it in a weird way. So this is what the first one came up with based on our photo.
I don't even know what that is.
I don't know what that is.
Need contour.
But you look more like me. I look like Clarice the reindeer.
So fucking fat.
From.
Please tell me I don't look this fat in person.
That's not. No, I don't even know. There's no perspective. There's no nothing. Don't even go by this as a thing.
You look like a baby lady.
I look like a baby. Like I look like Clarice, the Rudolph's girlfriend in the puppet thing of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. So I don't know what that is, or a Hummel figurine. I look like a goddamn Hummel figurine. I don't know. You look like, I don't know. I hate to say it, but what was the baby? What was the girl that was in the pageants? The mama was like Mama June or whatever. What was the name of that show? Honey Boo Boo. It's like some sort of Honey Boo Boo situation. What is the face? What? I don't even know what that is.
My tits are cold.
Oh,
give me your hands.
Oh, hang on, I have to feel my wife's titties. Oh yeah, they are cold.
Why are my tits cold?
I don't know. All right, so then apparently Stacy had plugged in some information to do a cartoon of us. I have dreadlocks.
I don't even know how that.
And now the guy has dreadlocks. I don't know what the girl has, but she's in front of the pool. At least she's in front of the pool. I don't know who this Modest Yahoo looking motherfucker is, and I certainly don't know who.
That does not look like me at all.
That's it looks kind of like the lady from Weeds kind of thing. So whatever. So anyways, I fired up the trusty Bing Copilot, and we got a little closer. And actually, maybe we went too far. All right, so then
do we go too far, or does it make us
it just makes us
better
look
than
bad.
we actually are?
All right, so then,
are you kidding?
So then this nonsense. All right, so I typed in a woman with multicolored dreadlocks, man with gray hair in front of pool with inflatable flamingos. So we got here, which is, I don't know. I mean, they need to. This lady, like, look at this leg, so like this arm. She needs. You just
need to grow out your hair a little bit. We both need to spend some more time in the sun. You're gonna have to grow in your beard again. We'll put a little dye on it. We could do it. Let's do it.
And we'll do that.
Let's do it.
Okay.
And then we could actually make that our logo.
This is just a bone here. This isn't even an arm. That was crazy. So I haven't looked through this to see like a lot of the AI stuff. They'll generate like 3 legs or an extra arm or an arm coming out of something that isn't an arm. So then I said, well, what if we put these people at a table? like we do in front of the pool.
Oh, I
every
haven't
night.
seen that yet. I just want to read Dave's comment. Dave says, Doug with makeup, LOL.
It's very funny.
Pretty much, yeah. He looks just like his niece Holly.
So then, all right. So then
was a
this is
beautiful girl.
with us in front of a table, and somehow Stacy has turned Asian. And I don't know, like I look like I'm eating a giant.
Ma?
I don't know what that is. What is that? Is that a giant? Oh, it's a giant strawberry next to a little tiny glass of
it's
drink.
A shot. It's a shot of.
No,
it's a shot of cayenne pepper lemonade.
I don't know what
it is, and it's a massive strawberry.
But all right, so at least we got some
modified.
tattoos here. Now I'm a guy from like a Cialis commercial or something, like with the white tea and like the ray. So we're starting to get a little closer, but I don't know where the Asian came from, and I don't know where the beard came from.
Their dreadlocks are not entirely accurate. I can't believe how close they got on the colors though.
Yeah,
the colors are very close, and I have very unusual colors for dreadlocks. Have you seen anybody with hair like mine? Ever?
No, I've never seen anybody like you in my life.
So anyway, I fucking love it.
She's drinking a nice iced coffee there. I'm trying to think of. Oh, look, we had guests. There's a man in the pool. That one's probably like maybe the closest. I don't know. Look at this gentleman with the mustache and
remotely close.
And now he's putting his stuff. Look at, and then she's got the piercing.
My dreads only part like that when they're fucking.
And they're one of those case study houses from LA. That's a beautiful place there. I look like Tracy says I look like the Dos Equis guy. Yeah, that's kind of true. And then over here, she's
my next hair appointment.
I don't know if you did either. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, sometimes they have 6. Oh, this guy must have 6 fingers here.
Sasha, I don't think you're watching, but if you are, can you tell me if I schedule my next appointment? I'm the worst paid client ever.
Yeah, that's not right there because he's like his fingers.
Does he have too many fingers?
Yeah, well, the fingers. All right, so he's 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's but his thumb should be over here, and then he's got some other. Anyway, I don't know. It's a giant strawberry. I don't know. Yeah. So I'm just
perfect,
trying to.
But it makes us look a lot better.
Yeah, but I'm thinking.
Hang on, it's not perfect, but it makes us look a lot better than we are. Why are we trying to make a fucking authentic podcast when we can make one?
We just make.
It's completely fake. That's what everybody else.
And this guy's not even looking at the camera. So there we go.
That's what everybody else fucking does. Everybody else is totally fucking fake.
Yeah.
Although
Stacey looks like Lisa Bonet. Yes, that is true. That is very true.
I've had worse insults than that.
But not in a good way.
Her fucking locks, she's shorter than me. But how tall is Lisa Bonet? Can you look that up? I think she's like 5'1". So Lisa Bonet's dreadlocks go like clear to the ground.
Yeah.
And
that's to trip up Cosby when he comes over.
Oh, that's probably wise. She never said anything bad about it.
She didn't. Neither. I don't know if Theo Huxtable did either. All right. So Lisa Bonet.
Maybe they got paid off.
She's 5'2".
Look like
she's
Don Equez guy. Who the fuck is that?
Dos Equis. Don Equez. Don. This is how she is. Don Equez.
I don't know who the fuck it is.
You look like the Don Equez. Don Equez. I would like a Don Equez, please.
To be fair, sometimes Tracy's typing sucks.
Well, not tonight.
And to be fair, I'm heavily medicated because I have a disease, a debilitating disease.
And your glasses are probably
and I have
dirty.
lesions in my goddamn brain. So cut me a fucking break.
No, not gonna do it. Keithy Channing was here. Give us a thumbs up.
Oh, Keithy. Hey, listen, guys.
I hope his name is Keithy.
He owns an amazing business in downtown New Bedford, the Apotha Corner. I keep meaning to place an order. Keith, we got to figure out when we're gonna have you on. Thursdays look like the best day. Maybe Wednesdays or Thursdays are the best day, I think, to have people on. Because we have so much spillover from Monday. Mondays are crazy. We have so much spillover from Monday to Tuesday. So it's either Tuesday or Thursday. I'm sorry, Wednesday or Thursday. It's odd, but Thursdays are often one of our busy. Thursdays are weird. They're either dead or they fucking blow up. So if you want to come on a Thursday and there's not enough people, we'll just do another Thursday. Like we can just do that, or we can do a Wednesday, whatever works best for you.
So she said dread goals. Lisa's 5'2". To be fair, I also pronounce Potomac.
That's awesome.
Becky had to correct me, and I wasn't even high for that one. Potomac. I want.
So
I
Lisa
once.
Bonet is 5'2", so
Yeah.
my hair is 29 inches long.
Yes. So that is what's. I can't do math. 60 inches. 62 inches.
My hair is 29 inches.
So that's almost half of
I
that.
can't do math.
So anyway, all right. So when I
need a pencil.
I want to tell you this story. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
I just want a pencil.
I don't have a pencil.
So it's 60. So 52. She's 5'2".
She's
So
62 inches.
and I'm 29.
Minus 29 is what? 23.
Somebody's
Something
at my
like
front
that.
Door.
Well, maybe they're complaining about our podcast.
33. So she has basically 2 of my hair. That's a lot of fucking hair. God, I can't even imagine carrying that much hair.
But she fierce.
She's a beautiful woman. I always had like a girl crush on her. Did you ever have a crush on Lisa Bonet?
Like I couldn't figure out if she was hot or gross. She was one of those attractive people to me. Like until she was on the hot issue of Rolling Stone, I'm like, all right, I guess she's hot, right? Look up Lisa Bonet on the Rolling Stone. Do you really have haters? Fuck them. I don't know. We have haters.
So we actually call the people that watch the podcast haters, and then the people that have watched the longest, like the people that got flamingo paintings, the master haters. Although a couple people have earned master hater status since then.
You gotta do better painting now.
In any case, yeah, I have to paint again. And that wasn't too stressful. Painting. Sorry about the painting, master haters.
Master haters.
Oh, so the people that watch the most. But the funny thing is, 50% of the people that watch our podcast are not subscribed to our podcast. They do not follow our podcast.
The creepers.
And right now, 40 people are watching this podcast, and about 4 or 5 of you have commented.
Yeah.
So it's really interesting how the numbers just kind of funnel down. And then the people that watch the next day, the thing that's been crazy for us is like, so people are like, oh, I watched your podcast. We're like, oh my God, we're so sorry. Like, we're sorry for whatever we said that we shouldn't have. We're so sorry. And so, I don't know. So, but we find out that people watch that we're like, oh my God. Yeah. We are so sorry. And then they
like our friend's mother.
Oh, our friend's mom, like respected members of society,
anyone,
former colleagues,
anyone with a pulse,
people who have cars registered in any state in the union, people with who are registered to vote,
people that breathe the air,
people who
people that eat food,
people who don't have social security numbers.
I just thought of something. I didn't have a crush on Lisa Bonet, but I did have a little crush on Marissa Tomei from the Different World show.
She was, but not really.
There was one where she was completely naked.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah, well, that one there. Yeah, that one works. She wasn't. Yeah,
that one.
Yeah. Oh, that was the daughter. So that was her. That's what weird. They could get away with back in the 80s. That's what they can get away with now.
Well, I hate to tell the daughter, but the mom is way hotter. I can't believe I'm going to ask this question.
Dave still has the owl painting. What are you going to do? Throw it away, David? Jeez.
They're mating. We're waiting to see the babies. There's been some in town, but none in our street. So I don't know if you guys can see this.
There, you're still on the other one.
I know.
There we go. Oh, there we go. So that's mom,
that's the mom
then
and the daughter.
20, 30 years later.
Who's hotter, mom or daughter? I'm going with the mom.
I don't know.
Gotta go with the mom.
I think I might go with the mom too. Maybe he threw it out. Maybe. Anyway, well, I will tell you this: the daughter has a lot less clothes.
Who's hotter? Who's hotter? I think it's the mom.
I think
by a landslide.
Yeah, I think the mom has a little bit more shape to her. Maybe. I don't know.
I think the mom by a landslide.
Don't know.
Anyway. So let us know what you guys think.
Yeah, Dave says mom on that one.
Mom,
yeah, I go mom on that. Tracy says Lisa Boner's daughter was a was great in Big Little Lies with Nicole Kidman and Reese Witherspoon. I hear she's fantastic. I've seen her in a couple things. She was in Californication, right? Wasn't that her in the band? She had the band.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I think the daughter in this comparison. She thinks the daughter. Interesting.
Zoe Kravitz. She hath been in The Batman, Divergent, X-Men First Class, Mad Max, Fury Road, High Fidelity,
Fantastic Beasts.
Fantastic Beasts,
Something called Rough Night.
The Lego Batman movie, Fantastic Beasts, Allegiant, Portlandia, Too Legit.
She was in something called Dope, Treading Water.
Californication. She played Pearl. Yeah,
That's right.
So she was Pearl. The thing that's funny is that she was Pearl in Californication, and the guy that they had play her dad was like a Lenny Kravitz lookalike, and it was a whole joke the whole series.
And he said, "Hey, Lenny Kravitz." Like he kept calling him Lenny Kravitz to be a jerk.
Or he called him Black Jesus.
Black Jesus.
He did walk on water.
It is such a good show, Californication. It's not for the prudes. I will tell you that much. Although I think I might be a prude. I don't know.
I think the daughter is in this comparison. Yeah, no. Okay. Okay, so some topics that we have talked. Words are hard for me today.
Everything is hard for you in this life.
I'm hoping you're going to be hard for me in a short amount of time.
Yeah, well, if we don't end the thing at 10:15.
What are you telling me? You're too old to fuck at 10:15 at night?
I'm almost 6 years old.
I'm so
I ate lunch at 4:30 or dinner at 4:30.
You kind of did.
I had a shake for
By the way, thank you to everybody that liked and followed and shared for us, especially the people that shared, because we're back on Facebook Live. I don't know for how long, but that meant a lot to us.
Look at that.
Hope you guys like these new thumbnails that I had some fun making today.
I think we got to keep making those because they're so
fucked up stuff.
So funny.
We do a podcast for fucked up people. Normies need it, not attend. So we're going to start doing a little promo every night before the podcast, just to give you kind of a warning. And maybe we'll have a dose of what we're going to talk about that night, but we'll see. So what you missed on last night's episode. So last night I went on a tirade about people being forced to suffer when we have more compassion for animals.
That's not even remotely funny.
Yeah, but we talked about it. I went on a tirade about it.
Yeah,
and
but
sometimes we talk about serious issues.
Yeah.
And usually, no matter how serious the issue is, we find a way to make an inappropriate joke about it. Mostly me.
Tracy likes the thumbnails. They are creative fun.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, so Doug helped me out with these, but now, so he helped just get the basic design in, so I couldn't fuck it up. And although I'm looking at the bottom of that trim there, we might want to clean that up.
You must have messed it up.
But the bottom line is we're going to be doing these. We should be having 13 a day. They're telling us that we need to post a variety of content consistently.
Who's they?
So
they. These people, they.
The interwebs,
they don't tell me anything.
The Gary Vaynerchuk's, all the people. So in any case,
I got your Vaynerchuk right here.
We will see. We'll see what happens next. But yeah, I'm starting to make a little headway. I really need to reach out to my spammer friends and ask them what the fuck to do. The last episode of Marital Hate was okay. So this, we asked the question: are you getting enough vitamin D? And of course, we shared an article.
And I had the funniest answer to that ever.
Yes.
Is that a euphemism?
Of course, it's a euphemism, and it's also a serious question, as most things are on this podcast.
I hope you're not getting a D supplement from some other man.
No, but I would like to get a little bit more of a D supplement from this man.
Well,
or maybe I'll have to
run in your mouth till 10:15
get one of my
every night.
backup husbands to help me out.
Yeah, right. Like they want a part of that.
Hey,
make me some snacks first.
Yeah, you have to feed me first. I didn't even require that you take me out. Just make me some sort of fucked up snack. The problem is I can't be allergic to it. I'm allergic to everything now. It sucks. So anyway,
I believe it's pronounced allergic. I'm allergic. It's just that's my pet peeve of all time. Allergic.
Okay, so about getting enough vitamin D. So you'll see that it says link in comments, and I did the same thing with the news stories every day. So we can't. I can add the link, but won't read through on the social media platform. So If you go to the article, if you go to the feed, you'll see the article. Talking about vitamin D and how you know that you're low. And I hate to say this, but most people are vitamin D deficient. Part of the problem is that
They ain't sucking that titty.
I don't even know what that means.
I meant that they don't get enough milk. I said the wrong thing.
Vitamin D is you need magnesium and potassium in order to properly absorb vitamin D, and most people are deficient in those as well. So you need to properly supplement. And the supplements today are actually IUs as opposed to milligrams. So you really have to read your lab reports well, and of course talk to your local healthcare.
What does an IU stand for? I don't know.
I say imaginary units, but I think it's international units. It's just a number they.
Dave asks, "What do you do if your area has been raining nonstop? Do you mean your area, your main area, or like just the location where you live? Because I've heard it's been raining like crazy today, and it's not going to stop till tomorrow morning in New England, in the New England area, the greater area.
Are you mean your area raining nonstop? I'd have to look into that, but I could probably find something.
I could probably
if you're serious about
get you a nice radar check on that.
Oh, Doug loves to get the okay. So
radar.
I don't know if
You guys
he's
carry
talking
on.
about peeing his pants or having some sort of excessive ejaculation.
Nope. Oh yeah,
against his will kind of situation.
That is no joke. That's all East Coast right there.
I could totally see Dave having like a semi-automatic rifle style ejaculation in his pants. That would be hilarious. This is why I have no friends.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't even know.
So the point is the vitamin D, I wanted to show you this tab instead. So they have a lot of things that are linked to vitamin D deficiency. So vitamin D is actually a hormone, and it's fat soluble, so you have to take it with food. And it's great for bone health and immunity. If you're getting sick all the time, you're probably having issues with it. If you're getting older, you probably need that as well. It can contribute to bone loss, depression, type 2 diabetes, heart disease, and MS. And I am here to tell you, Lyme as well. Interestingly, the darker your skin is, the more likely you are to have a vitamin D deficiency. So they say that the people who are deficient, it's 42% of people in the United States have it. 63% of them are Hispanic, and 82% are in African American adults. So they're saying 82% of African Americans and 63% of Hispanics have vitamin D deficiencies. I haven't looked at that study in depth, but it's interesting to know. So if you have frequent illness or infections, it also has been linked to hepatitis, flu, COVID-19, and AIDS. God knows if they can even fucking tell them apart. And then, of course, if you have fatigue and tiredness, back and bone pain, anxiety, depression,
bone pain,
impaired wound healing, bone loss, hair loss, muscle pain, weight gain, these are all fucking signs. If you have risk factors or having darker skin, infants who are breastfeeding, adults 65 and older, minimal sunlight exposure. If you're in an office all day, you live in New England, if you're fat like me, if you have chronic kidney disease or liver disease, if you have a chronic health condition like me, like Crohn's, like me, or celiac, or do you have certain medications that affect vitamin D, such as statins, which most people are on, those are your cholesterol medications. So fatty fish, egg yolks, fortified cereals, fortified milk and juices, yogurt, and beef liver. So that's what I'm going to tell you. So do your own research.
So we have some comments.
Talk to a clinician.
Vitamin D. Now put that into an AI and see what comes out. I'm not sure what thought that was. Depression really been bad lately. And Dave says, "Wow, never knew that." So Dave, sounds like if you have a little bit of the seasonal depression, you might need to have a little weekend in Southwest Florida.
Yeah, Dave, come to Florida. 1, 2. You can buy Lightbox for like $30, and it's the best way to wake up in the morning, and you'll feel way better.
Get your neighbor to watch your cat.
Seriously, it's like $30. You could get a shitty flight to Florida that'll cost you like $150. Like you'll have to just sit with the cargo. And the cat's gonna have to feed itself. And then or you can bring Maynard if you want, I guess. So not the point. Vitamin D and magnesium are absolutely crucial, and you have to get out in the sun as much as you possibly can.
There is no sun in New England. It's just rain,
then he has
snow,
to do
rain,
then he has to do
night,
his light box.
rain.
Or come visit
Gray.
us in Florida. You have a free place to stay. We feed you. We entertain you. We watch bad movies with you. We drive around with you for hours and hours. It's my favorite.
We stop
thing.
on the highway and just walk
Like,
around and have a butt.
Can I just tell
Whatever.
you? I have like this crazy like thing that I want to do. It's
Yeah.
gonna sound so stupid. I want to go for a Jeep ride
Yeah.
with you,
Yeah.
Dave, Zach, and Jay Camise. Like, I want to ride in the Jeep with you guys.
Jay's gonna fall out again. He says he'll be back in June.
Jay has
All right.
to sit in the middle. He has to
June's
sit in
gonna
the
be
middle.
too late. Your rainy penis is gonna. Oh, wait, sorry. I was looking at the other comment. Rainy penis into AI. They will boot that out. Like there's some. I put something the other day.
They're not very
And
fun.
they said no.
I even said killer whale. They wouldn't give me a killer whale. I had to say orca.
Orca. Yes, indeed. So you definitely can't do that. So anyway, all right. So,
I don't like robots.
you don't like robots? I like our vacuum, but it's so
but
stupid.
I want like robots that are like come in and cook dinner, and they are like personal assistants that do what you need them to do.
Although I just read a thing that it was a four-legged like robot thing. There was like a standoff between a gunman and police. It got like shot like 2-3 times, but it kept doing it. I think it helped to end the standoff. But that's a pretty good situation for a robot.
What if we had a world that was like basically all the robots did all like the work, and people just made art and music and like hung out, and everybody had like everything they needed?
So wait, well, the thing is, the people do the
like a
labor
goddamn
work
hippie.
and make money, and then they spend them.
But what
spend
people
it
do
at-
labor work?
What?
What people do labor work?
Blue collar people.
Yeah, but we can.
So
have
you're
robots
trying.
do all that
You know
stuff.
what my wife just said? We're going to replace the blue collar people with robots,
Well,
and that she's,
but
and then
here's-
so the rest of us can do
But
art.
here's my thing. I think everybody's gonna get replaced at some point by a robot. Everyone, except the people that make music and art. That's why the podcast is.
Yeah, but
so important.
art. They're making music with AI. They're punching in things. Make
They
me a
are,
song
but
of
like,
something.
but there's gonna
Make
be.
me a song of
But like,
sixpence.
this is part of the reason why I love our podcast so much, and I'm so proud of it, is because it's authentic. There's nothing fake about this.
Well,
shit.
we already punched in AI. They've already got better looking people on like,
Yeah,
at least
well,
for
if
me
we
anyways.
ever
That
go
bearded fucker.
If we get picked up
Good
for
looking
a Bravo, if we get picked up for a Bravo show,
Oh.
then we'll be good to go.
Speaking of, I have a thing I wanted to bring up. Talk amongst yourself, because I wanted to bring this up. I can't find it. I did a screen grab of something, or maybe it's on my phone. Hold on. All right. It's about the Bravo network, which I thought was really funny.
If you did put me on one of those fucking Bravo Housewives shows,
Yeah.
that would be fucking hilarious, because everybody else would be like getting all dressed up in their designer clothes, and I'd be like, do I have to wear a bra? They're all getting their hair and makeup done, and I'm like shaking my head out.
I can't find it, but there was apparently they had a Real Housewives of the Orange County like after show or whatever, where they have like the people on the couch with Andy Cohen, and then they just had a picture of the couch after it was all over,
Yeah.
and where all these fake ass bitches were sitting. It was all spray tan on this nice white couch, and they had to throw the couch out.
That's terrible.
And it was, oh god, people.
Getting a fucking sofa recovered. We tried to have the orange couch recovered, and it was going to be what, $3,000?
It was reupholstered. Yeah, completely. So it was tough. yeah. So, but that was like really just rebuilding the thing, is what it was, like completely. Yeah. I can't find this picture. I really, really want it. I really, really want that picture of the couch. I'll look up. Well, you speak to the people. I will look it up.
I don't know what couch you're talking about. Oh, the slut couch.
Yeah,
All right. Well, I'm gonna pull this up.
you pull that up. What is it?
Well, I'm just running down the stuff we talked about today.
Well, why don't we bring up the notes that we have rather than go over what?
Well, because we've had conversations that I wanted to share with people. So we'd asked what to do with these gloves. We've talked about this before here. Doug's the only person that really chimed in on that one, but I will tell you that. This video here is me flipping out because some lady said that she was very mean to me. I didn't appreciate it. And so if you want to stitch that to basically anybody you don't like, it's basically calling them a not nice word. Okay, so this is crazy. This comedian was forced to remove a hot dog from this promotional poster because of their new anti-junk food legislation.
Interesting.
It's the craziest fucking thing I've ever seen. So what they did was he had this is his
It's a funny poster though.
He had to remove the hot dog because they have this, I guess, the hot dogs are no joking matter. He's been ordered to change a subway station poster campaign for a stand-up show. The poster, the show read "Hot Diggity Dog," showed a mustard and ketchup smeared Gamble at half-eaten hot dog on a plate. Anyway, they replaced it with a cucumber. And he's diabetic and co-hosts Off the Menu food podcast that he can see the point of the ad rules, which are intended to help curb obesity in children. Yeah, it's the hot dogs that I saw as a child that made me fat.
Made you like dicks though.
All
right, so here's the couch. Big old nasty stain on the couch, and then there was another one, like two more. Look at this, like.
Don't they wait till their
Ass
self
paint.
tanner dries?
It's like ass paint over here.
What, like, why can't they wait till their
yeah,
self
I
tanner
don't know.
dries?
So it's
Which series is that one? Oh, Beverly Hills. That's
Beverly
hilarious.
Hills, yeah. Anyway, so they're leaving
I wish
ass
I was
prints
tan.
everywhere.
I have self tanner in the other room. Will you rub it on me?
Sure,
No, thanks.
sure. Just don't sit on my nice white couch.
We do have a white couch.
I do have a white couch.
Oh my god, you can tell where I sit all the time because it's like the whole couch is like in decent shape, and then
You are rough on furniture. You broke my bed. Yeah, you did.
it's like, what? We're complaining about that now?
No complaints.
So I don't know if you've noticed this, but we have been having a fun old time playing Fuck, Marry, Kill, which is a game, only a game. You can't actually do any of those things to these people unless they consent.
Well, this was by request.
Yes, this was by request by Billy.
Billy wanted some dudes.
Yeah, Billy wanted some dudes, and I told him he could only have 3, although he wanted the other guy as well. Who was the other guy again?
Oh, George Papard.
It's been a long time. So in any case, you had to pick one to fuck, one to marry,
Hannibal.
and one to kill. Allegedly, obviously, it is just a game. If you want to have sex with or marry any of these people, you must contact them directly.
I would love to have Mr. T on the show.
I would love to have Mr. G on this show. I would have to ask him about the size of his penis. But
What do you think? What do you think, fool?
Wait till you hear.
It is large, girthy.
Wait till you
Fool.
hear what Billy said.
Okay, all right. Let's hear what
I said, well, Billy, because it was his idea, and he said it was. I was very clear about a 3-way option that said, "Can I f them all?" And I told him he had to ask them, and I don't know how that went, but at some point,
my answer was very funny.
Doug said, I feel like Mr. T would want me to be the little spoon.
You know what I'm talking about.
Not according to Billy. We're getting there.
Okay.
And Michelle says, you've done these before and I've never really had an answer, but this one I immediately knew. Fuck, marry, kill. Wow. F Mr. T, marry the crazy one, and kill the blonde. Well, Michelle and I agree with the killing the blonde. So I said my goal is to do them daily. Do them because we're going to start doing these. Anyway, Billy said, you guys know Mr. T is a big old bottom, right?
No, we don't. We don't know anything about Mr. T. His first name, Mr.
Let me just tell you.
Last name T.
Come to marital
Middle
hate,
name period.
We have all the tea. Now, the ideas, abilities do not necessarily represent those of us. As a matter of fact, the things that we say don't represent those of us. We're usually joking. We're sorry if we're inappropriate. We don't mean to be. I mean, we just are. So I just reminded everybody to love themselves. What would you rather smell like, garlic or a wet dog?
I said garlic because garlic doesn't smell until you peel it.
Yeah, I think
So all I'm going to smell is dry and flaky, like that thin papery substance. Yeah, that's not funny.
Well, everybody wanted to know about the what they would haunt people with when they were dead, and usually it was this podcast.
Yeah, it's craziness.
What's that?
It's
Wait, do you
crazy.
think if I died, you would sit home and watch the podcast?
Would I sit home and watch the podcast?
Yeah.
No, because I would like miss your voice, and then hearing your voice would make me sad. And then I'd watch it, and then I'm like, oh yeah, she was kind of a pain in the ass. But I want to remember you as, in a good light, not as
The pain in the ass that I actually
not
am.
touching strippers
wanna-
or trans drag show people. Like I don't want to think about that stuff.
I don't know. I can't believe it's so cold out.
It is well. I got to tell you,
It's like
it's a breezy, a
It's
tropical breeze here.
it's an
69. Look, it's a
it's
sexy
an
degree.
unbearable
Look at that.
69 degrees.
What is it in Marshfield? It's 47 with rain.
We usually
Rain
have
forecasted.
we usually have the electric blanket
Rain
out when it's this
forecasted.
cold.
69 degrees. It's clear. It's clear. But is yeah. I don't know what's happening here.
Okay,
Rain.
wait.
Just
So
rain.
wow. Okay. So there's a couple little topics that are going on in the news today.
What is going on in the news?
So apparently the Apple's coming out with a new iPad Pro. And it's going to do fancy stuff.
Like what?
I don't know. I don't remember.
You don't remember?
No, I am just really high.
You were really big.
And you're like making a weather thing in the middle of the podcast.
I'm
Do
just
it
capturing
later.
something.
Do
God
it
damn it.
later. Yes, but I need you to help me do
What do you? I don't know what you're doing half the time.
Either do I.
Maybe we should just call this at like
No,
a day.
I just need a little direction.
Wait.
You
Dave
can't-
has an idea. I got an idea. What would you?
You could do that
for
after the
torture
podcast.
someone that messed with a friend or family? Oh, like what would you do? Like if for one of those people that like harmed a loved one.
Okay, so Dave, the only one I have is you. I mean, I'm Doug and you, right? Doug, you, Zach,
Christina, Tracy,
Christina, Todd, Tracy, and the
Dan,
master haters.
whatever.
You know you.
Little Tommy.
My actual family. If you wanted to torture them, all you would have to do is play them this podcast.
Say that Stacy's coming to visit. They can't handle it.
They'll
They can't
block
handle
you
the
on
truth.
Facebook. Your friend of over 30 years will block you on Facebook because you hung out with me.
Did that happen
Yeah.
to a friend or a family?
My cousin Katie, Dave came to my house
Oh,
one day
right.
and she
Oh, I forgot about
blocked
that.
him on Facebook the second she saw it.
It's ridiculous. Dave Ethier's here. Hello, David. Heading to Fort Lauderdale 2 weeks. Can't wait. Weather appears damp and dreary. Yeah, we're yeah.
Dude, if you have time, we would love to meet up with you. We'll drive over.
I'm driving over for Dave Ethier.
If I feel
Goddamn
up to it.
Goddamn him.
If
No.
I feel up to it. Because we're just not often.
I don't know if Dave seems to come down here and have a full agenda. Usually, because he's been down here.
He's a fancy man.
He is a fancy man.
Isn't
Nothing's
Wild
more fatal
supposed
than
to-
a fancy man.
Isn't Wow supposed to take us and
Yes.
have us stay in
Yeah,
some
we're
sort of
supposed to go. I
Rebecca
gotta-
Finn situation?
I don't know.
He's like, I'll pay for your room at the Red Roof Inn.
Man.
Thanks for that design, Doug.
Yeah, Dave, let us know if you're down. I
Cracks
don't
me
know.
up.
I don't know if you got time or yeah, whatever. It's gonna be nice though. It's gonna be nice down here.
I really like him.
I'm gonna pull up the
He's just funny.
I'm gonna pull up the extended forecast. Let's see this week. Oh, 80s, 85, 84, and then next week we dip down to a high of 78, 79.
What the fuck?
But then by that Saturday, back to 80. So you're good. You're good.
Yeah,
It's been
this
weird,
is-
like,
but their
something-
weather is
something's
totally
going on.
different than ours.
What, over on the East Coast?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's way warmer.
We
over here.
we make no promises or guarantees, David.
It's way warmer over
Yeah.
here.
So Dave says fuck her because she, whatever. Like I
Because
don't know
what?
what the hell like
Fuck who? Because
what
of
the
what?
hell? You know what? You're a human being, goddammit. And you know what?
Oh,
You have
well.
you have feelings, and these people would rather live their little I'm gonna go on a little tirade here.
Wait,
They're gonna go on their little all right, go ahead.
Veronica got married. I wasn't invited.
They go on
I
about
found
their
out
little
online.
they go about their little narrative, and they have their little opinions, and they have the family rules about Stacy. But you know what? Stacy's a human being. She's also very sick, and nobody gives a shit. So they can all kiss my hairy yellow ass. Thank you. Sorry, I went a
Your
little.
ass isn't yellow, it's pink, honey.
I just went a little.
No.
Yeah. What the fuck is right?
Yeah, my cousin.
Yeah. So I think he was probably talking about your daughter's wedding. You're welcome to join. Who's us?
No, he said
Who's-
my cousin. He
who's
said,
that?
fuck her,
Oh,
your
yeah.
cousin.
Yeah, your cousin.
And
Yeah.
and then
Yeah, let us know, Dave,
what
when
the
you're
fuck?
down here.
And yeah, both Daves let us know when you're coming down. And
Too
he
many
said, you're welcome
Daves.
to join us. Yeah, no, tell us.
We had
We'll
Daves,
come over
Dave.
for some sort of a meal.
We're
Want to be
just
on a
gonna go.
podcast?
We're gonna go Alligator Alley over there. It's dangerous.
Do you
Dave.
wanna-
We
do you wanna
to
go
visit
on-
you is dangerous.
Do you want to be on a podcast, or do you not want to be on a podcast? That is the
Probably
question.
not.
That's
would
like
say no.
like is that like Shakespeare once said?
Shakespeare.
To be on the podcast or not to be on the podcast? That is the question.
That is thy question. No, but that would be
Yeah,
exciting.
can I just tell you, if you want to come on the podcast, we'll have you on the podcast. But I don't want to do remotes, so
And
we
she
got to
will
be
be high.
local.
And she will be
Oh,
high.
it will be high. I want to do local, but if you were like, if you're like super famous, like if you have more followers than we do, like a lot more followers than we do,
Yeah.
I would think about it. If I'm trying to support a small business or charity, I will do it. Because yeah, that's what we're here for. So but we'll do it more like if you're here, we'll do in depth. We'll spend the whole episode with you. Whereas if you
We've not had a remote guest.
but
ever.
if you're
In a year.
otherwise, it's going to be just like a segment, like you know how you
A
see on the
segment.
news.
Because we're very busy people.
It's
Like
either
we're
you're
it's a
here
very
in the
busy
studio
podcast.
or live.
We're too
via
busy talking
satellite.
about dicks and pusses, and
I
you
can't
know.
believe we're still on Instagram.
we're
If
not.
you're watching-
It ended a long time ago.
What the fuck? I used to get the message on here.
No, it came up here.
Dude, this technology is too smart
it's
for
too
us.
crazy.
We are not fast enough for this kind of
all right.
technology.
So do you have anything else?
I just had a couple. I wanted to tell you the things that are that are hash trending or
Hash
however
trending.
the fuck they say.
S-
Hash trending.
Hash
What are they
trending.
calling it?
I don't know what the hell it. I honestly.
All right, so apparently iPad Pro, something's going on with that. What the fuck it is? I guess that they're coming out with a new one. Everybody's all excited about it.
New one.
You need a fucking iPad. If you have an iPad Pro or a regular iPad, what's the difference? Does he need an iPad Pro?
I don't need one. I don't
Well,
need one
if
any
you're
more
doing-
devices. Need more
The
guitars.
iPad
That's
you
what I need. I
have
need
is
more
the
guitars.
iPad you have is dead.
It's not dead.
It's like
it still work.
it has to be plugged in
I
the whole
played
time
that-
you use it. How long does the
No,
battery last?
not the whole time. It doesn't last as long as it should. I will tell you that much.
Does it make it through an entire crossword?
Yeah. If it's plugged in, yeah. And then if I took it off the plug,
But you could use an
do
iPad for mixing music and or
I don't think I
t-shirts.
could mix music on it
I think you
because your space on the thing is probably not good enough to hold a file of a giant song with many tracks.
I think in the iPad Pro it is. That's the point.
And maybe I don't goddamn know.
In any case, and you could use it for art. Not to be confused with our friend Art, the roaming royal, Nudie Judy.
The extraordinaire.
He likes to walk around with his bum out, as does his wife, and they're adorable. That's the song from the roaming royals.
But I would like to say, all right. So what are your hashtags?
Remind me that Art and Michelle that we had a song about them tonight. In any case, so 50 Cent is trending. So there's some stuff that people are looking into the lyrics of 50 Cent, saying that he was trying to expose Puffy before P. Diddy, who's been under investigation, and his house was raided. 3 people were arrested. I think he's in the Bahamas somewhere. Or I don't fucking know. I haven't really been following it, but it's really interesting. And this isn't the first report we've heard of this happening in this industry. Of course, what's his name? Who's that comedian that recently came out and said all of this?
Oh, it was Cat
Williams.
Cat Williams. Yeah.
Cat Williams has said this. Corey Feldman has said this. Countless people have talked about this. And then
they can have their they can have that, but then England can't have a hot dog on a poster.
I can't.
Priorities, people.
I don't know what happened to Liberty in the World. There's making a movie about Amy Winehouse, which I would love to see. I'm curious as to who's playing her. I don't know when it's coming out, but yeah.
Cicely Tyson as Amy Winehouse. You know what? I wish there was anybody my age watching this thing, because I thought that was pretty funny.
Honey, people your age are
Dave actually might Dave Ethier might be a couple years old. I think.
So apparently the movie is done in 2024, and it's going to be called Back to Black.
Be called.
She had some serious eyeliner.
Be called.
Marissa Abella is playing Amy Winehouse. This is a beautiful
Marissa Abella.
She was in the Barbie movie, and she was in 5 Dates, Man in a Box. But I'm just going to show you because she's beautiful. Not that all women aren't beautiful in their own way, but this woman is striking. There she is, right there. So bad to look at.
Let's see her as Amy Winehouse.
Well, there she is.
She's gonna have a big wig and
that eyeliner is not quite exaggerated enough. Amy went to town.
I think I don't know that there's enough story of Amy Winehouse. I don't know. Like, it seems like there might not be enough story for. All right. First of all, can I just say, before you're making an Amy Winehouse, I'm going on a tirade. This is a second tirade tonight. Before you're making an Amy Winehouse biopic, where the hell is the King Curtis biopic? The guy played with Buddy Holly, played with John Lennon. He opened for the Beatles at Shea Stadium. He played with Sam Cooke.
Yeah, but did he
played on He played in yes, he did. He played on he was the yakety sax on Yakety Yak by the Coasters. Most famous saxophone player in the world. Played with the Allman Brother, Greg Allman, all this stuff. So anyway, the King Curtis, look him up, King Curtis Owsley. The guy, his trail of career is unbelievable. Curtis, he played sax on "Respect" by Aretha Franklin. He was her band leader. He was killed in 71 in New York City. He brought a portable air conditioner to his apartment building, and there were some ne'er-do-well drug dealers out in the front, got in a fight with him. One of them stabbed him, King Curtis, and he was a big dude, grabbed the knife, stabbed the guy back. It was rushed to the same hospital as John Lennon was taken to years later and died. But he fought back. It was insane. It was insane. So this guy is such a story. I'm sorry, I'm going on a tirade. King Curtis the movie needs to be made. So somebody out there listening,
King Curtis has not been arrested, but according to our roving reporter Dave, Curtis Jackson, aka 50 Cent, has been arrested.
Did you look that up?
From what Dave heard. I don't know. I'm trying for that. I still don't know what's going on with the iPad.
This date in hip hop history, I think he got arrested at some point, but not anytime, not today apparently. Don't know. Do you want to know who he had a child with?
What? Who?
I don't know. I closed the window.
Who did he have a child with?
I don't know. Let's see. Okay. Marquise Jackson is his child. She was Daphne Joy. I don't know, or
the new iPad Pro will have an OLED monitor and M3 chip, along with a revamped Magic Keyboard, bigger trackpad. The iPad Air, on the other hand, is rumored to come with the M2 chip and 2 display sizes, the standard 10.9 and a larger 12.91. Current iPad Pro uses M2, while the Air has an M1. So just
Look
it's
at you.
yours.
Mm.
Well, I mean, I did hashtag it, so I feel some responsibility to the viewers.
All right.
You know when you watch like a news program and they're like all night you're watching.
Yeah,
for the
you're watching,
one
and
thing.
that's like,
Dude, if you guys
Oh.
if you ever come in for something and you want us to just get to that topic, just let us know. We'll get right to it. We don't care.
we don't give a shit.
So Perfect Match. Oh, bad reality
it's
show.
terrible.
So they
Yeah,
take
yeah.
all these rejects from all these other bad reality shows who want to be they exploited some more. They're usually the dumbest ones. By the way,
fake
we would
boys
love
and
to be
fake
exploited.
bitches.
Wouldn't we love to be exploited repeatedly?
What, us?
Yeah.
No, I don't want to be exploited. I have integrity.
We're exploiting ourselves every night.
We're exploiting ourselves for our own entertainment. I
That is
don't
true.
I don't know anybody is more entertained
That
by
is
this
true, but we
podcast
do
than us.
Like sometimes I think about like, oh my god, a stalker would have such an easy time stalking us. We don't. We go to
Well.
3 places. Like, it's Saturday. We're Doug and Stacy.
We're
Is
La
it
Casita.
Costco? Is
or
it
La
La
Casita.
Casita? Is it Sanibel? There's so many options. It's
Don't tell
Sunday.
people. I'll give them ideas.
They fucking know. We tell them every week. It's Sunday. Where are they? They're at the center
The center, the spiritual
for a long
center.
time.
I will say this.
I want to start going to the farmer's market again.
Farmers market. Well, if they have I don't know. It's all good. Get some local honey, some local guac. All right. So you're just way too high to
Okay,
do this.
no,
Let's
hang
do our
on.
gratitude.
So we've been watching the
Let's
perfect
do our-
three quick things.
Oh,
Perfect
jeez.
Match. So Perfect Match is these rejects from all these television
Yeah.
shows.
Fuck
And
boys
they've all
and
been
fake
on these
bitches.
dating shows.
Yeah.
Love is Blind, The Circle, whatever. You're a slut, I'm a slut. We live on an island together. Whatever the fuck show is called.
Sloppy seconds.
These people are on the show. Yeah. And so you're supposed to be like the perfect match, and like they have these competitions, and then people win and they get to change who's on, and if there's extra boys, they kick them out, or if there's extra girls, they kick them out. I don't really know. There's one guy that we like from Love is Blind, and there's one couple that seems like kind of real that are interesting. I can't remember any of their names. I remember Shane from Love is Blind, but this other couple I can't remember their names. It might as well be like Guido and Trisha.
Guido and Trisha.
So let's say Guido and Trisha.
Dearly beloved.
They seem
you,
like
Guido,
a real couple. Like they
take
seem
you,
like
Trisha.
normal. Like they seem somehow like the most normal people on that show.
Yeah, and they have issues.
And then this guy Shane, he's just like
It's kind of a goof.
he's a disaster, but he means well, and he's the kind of bad decision you make as a woman. Like you can see something in him, but I feel bad for him. And so he's like a cross between Theo Vaughn and Rob Gronkowski.
That's a funny visual
In
right
any
there.
case, I'm fascinated by it. So they've switched and they've added new people and people that knew each other from other shows and had romantic connections before. And so they did this exercise where the team, they had sponges strapped to themselves.
Yeah.
And front and back, and the men and the women. And so they would have to do is go and jump in this water, get the sponges full of water, and then come up and squeeze each other or hump each other into this thing until the bucket was the fullest.
Well, what if one of them just peed? Like a
They
lot.
could do that.
Yeah,
They could do that.
I would do. You kidding? I have no problem cheating to win a game called Perfect Match.
Yeah, but I don't think in most game circumstances needing to pee is going to be in your best interest. I don't know if our sprinklers are supposed to be going off right
It's
now.
Thursday.
I know, but they keep changing the schedule, and we don't have a key to the fucking box.
No, that's their problem. So that's a them problem. I'm not going to worry about it. The me problem is all right. So what else do we have for?
I just tagged Always Sunny because I want to write for that show, and also Resident Alien. Holy fuck!
It's so good.
We have been watching Resident Alien, and we love it. You guys should watch it. Where are we? We're just at the beginning of season 2, I think.
I believe
right?
so. Yeah, and
Episode 1.
some
It's
stuff
already
is happening.
they're already on season 3. It's like a fish out of water story with like a little sci-fi twist, but it's really fucking funny.
But it's got a lot of heart.
It's got heart and
there's
it's
some
funny.
absurdity.
And it's got all that small town charm, and I just love
Yeah.
that. Can you help us find a small town to live in where we can afford to live?
And the alien is played by the
And
pirate
make a
guy
hippie
from
commune, maybe
Dodgeball.
cult. Want to make a hippie commune, maybe a cult with me?
I guess I gotta go where you go.
It's true.
Is where I need to go. All right, so you're gonna fall asleep on me, and so we're gonna do what? We're gonna have some
Gratitude. I am so grateful for all of the people that support the podcast. You guys are the absolute best.
Yes,
Thank
I
you,
am
thank
also
you,
grateful
thank you
for
so
the
much.
podcast people that are.
And I just want to just give some shout outs, of course, to Keith, Michelle, and Kristen over on Insta. Of course, Kristen moved over. And then, of course, to Keithy. And again, support Apotha Corner in New Bedford, Massachusetts, if you can. They have a great website. Check them out. Todd White is our friend
California?
in California. He's an awesome guy, master hater. There are 29 of you, 39, 42,
56 people.
52 over on Twitter watching, and then a couple of you over at YouTube, 3 of you over at YouTube. Thank you so much. Thank you, Dave. Thank you. Oh, 2 Daves. 2 Dave. Do we have 2 Daves or 3 Daves tonight?
Double D's.
Dave Doe, Dave Eat here. Dave Doe and Dave Eat here. Where's the other Dave? Tracy, of course. Thank you
There's
so
no
much
other
for
Dave.
being here. We love you so much, Dave. I love you more. And you're here. She's just been quiet lately.
Right.
And Kristen's here, and I can't wait till your kids are old enough.
And
that you
Amy
can-
was here for a while, and then she left.
Oh yeah, that's right, Amy. Well, it was nice for you to come
Yeah.
by. I don't think you've been here before.
Yeah.
Kristen, I can't wait for Annika to be old enough to watch the podcast. Not that she'll ever be old enough to watch the podcast.
Tracy is grateful for you too. I'm grateful for tomorrow being Friday, and I am grateful to not be in as much pain today. That is good news right there.
I would love
Hopefully
to have
this-
Kristen on and ask her like
What
all
were you
deep
like
probing
when-
personal
Oh.
questions.
That'd be funny as hell. I am great.
So, Kristen, tell me about your first time.
Jesus Christ. I am grateful. I actually got a little project that starts tomorrow for my little freelance situation, and I was very excited about that. It lifted my spirits. I actually was able. Another thing I'm thankful for. I was able to join my music distributor and get my album up, and they're processing that, so it should be out soon.
Yay! It's about fucking time.
And the thing I had to do is I had to, because I think Apple will give you the lyrics to the songs when you download the thing. And I didn't even know that was a thing. But so I had to type in all I had a couple of them typed out, but I had to type in all my lyrics. Some of those lyrics are good. Some of those lyrics are real
Are
good.
they like Charles Bronson good?
Some of them are. Some of them are on par.
I'm very proud of you.
One of my favorite.
I'm very proud of
Thank you. I am thankful for having a supportive wife of my musical endeavors.
A nagging bitch of a wife of your
My
musical
nagging ass
endeavors.
bitch of a wife telling me get in there but call some music. That's what I'm saying.
Your nagging ass bitch of a wife
Nagging ass
demands you
bitch.
to take care of yourself.
Damn it ass, nagging ass bitch.
Like
of
do
a
things
wife.
like sit in a sauna. Oh, woe is me. It's so much work.
Well, I don't. You know me. I don't like to be naked. So
Why? You have a beautiful body. Show the people.
no. They can't. They can't see it. They have to join the after hours show on
For
only.
$29.99
Then
on
they can see all.
Patreon.
They can all see all this they want. I don't give a shit.
I'm so thankful. I'm thankful that I was able to get so much done for the podcast today. You guys, I have been not just posting. Please like, share, follow, tell your friends.
Like Flair Show.
Please, it helps a lot.
Smash it.
I've been working
smash it.
on
Press it.
content
We've
for you
been doing
guys, designing it through Canva. Doug's been helping me with that, posting it to the different platforms, trying to streamline it so you never have a day without content. So like right now I'm scheduled for all of our content for tomorrow.
You guys are gonna be so sick of us.
I
our
think except
goddamn
2
content.
things. And please don't get sick of us. If you're getting sick of us, just tell us. We'll dial it back. But we try to make things like fun or like, informative. We release 1 piece per hour. So
It's called a trickle in the business.
I don't know if it's called a trickle in the business, but 1 piece of content per hour. And we will see how it goes. We're not selling anything. We don't make any money. We would love to make some money one day. But mostly we want to bring people together and we want to have a good time. And it would be nice to make some money at this because the money has kind of stalled at the moment in our lives. It's a problem. And also I would like to really do some good in the world. I think everybody wants to. So let's come together and do some good together.
Come together
Right
right
now.
now, motherfuckers.
Over me. I can't sing for shit. I apologize. If you send in $10, I won't sing again.
Yeah.
If you send in $10, I will sing again. Depends what you want.
I have a lifetime of listening to your beautiful singing.
It's not a lifetime. I know it feels like a lifetime because it's so good. You love my singing.
It's like listening to that No Rain song over and over on a loop. Good gravy, that thing is awful.
All I can say is that my life is pretty. Did you read that? What Tracy said? I'm grateful for you too. I'm grateful for tomorrow being Friday, and I'm grateful.
Yeah, I read that out loud.
I'm sorry I missed it.
Baked
And I'm
ass
so glad
mother-
you're not in as much pain today. I told you it was coming out of the full moon.
Telling
Less and less pain.
It's on the
I am
moon.
a little worried if you took the steroids, but I probably should have said that. I'm so sorry. I'm the worst.
Why are you bringing negative things to her life? She is feeling
I'm
better.
worried about her. I worry about her. I worry about
you know what?
everybody.
All she has to do is a little
I worry
detox-
about Dave all the
detox stuff.
time. Dave, I'm here. Anytime you want to talk, watch a movie together. We
Yeah.
do it over the internet. Whatever.
That'd be great.
Um,
Watch one of her crappy ass
you
movies.
can pick the movie. You can pick the movie, and we'll live stream. I'll put you up in the thing so we can see each other.
That's exactly what he wants. You looking at him like a creeper. Ah, all right.
All right. Is it legal to have a watch party? I don't even know.
Well, between the two of you, sure. You just run it. Yeah, I don't
Okay.
think we could. We could
So
do it on Sunday.
did you cook anything fancy today?
Did I cook anything fancy?
Oh yeah, you made fucking quesadillas.
Oh,
for lunch. I love those.
the buffalo chicken quesadillas with the extra
and,
protein.
You helped with the TV thing, and you were patient with me because I was in the zone all day on the computer. The TV meme that we did, you helped with that.
Oh yeah. Good.
And you were in a good mood. Although we didn't even get to play cribbage or
We did
fuck
not
or
play
do
anything.
anything.
Yeah.
Like so, we're figuring it out. We'll get caught up on doing the fun stuff this weekend. But we will be here on Sunday night because Sunday's a
Are we
holiday
doing one Sunday night because of
Yeah.
Easter?
because of Easter. So I know
Let my
did
people
last
go.
week. It wasn't the best night we've ever had. We were planning to show clips and it just didn't work
Maybe
out.
we'll do a special Easter edition of Jackbox.
We're doing a special Easter edition of Jackbox. That's exactly what we're doing.
Nice.
So we will be live Sunday night at 8 p.m. I think it limits us to like 10 people in the room, but you can vote, and then when we go into a new room, you can get into the next round. So
Super fun.
like even if we have 1,000 people, like everybody can participate in some way, shape, or form. And if people want to keep playing Jackbox, I will fucking stay up all night with you and do it. Although StreamYard, I think, will eventually shut us off.
Yeah, they
I
might.
think they'll tell us to fuck off at some point. But whatever. Like we always have fun doing it. I know a lot of people get lonely at the holidays, and so we just wanted to make sure everybody had like a little place to go hang out. I will not be eating junk food. It'll be sad for me.
Can we promo it with a cutesy name like Jackbox for Jesus?
Oh my God! Could you make Jesus jump out of a Jackbox?
Like a Jack in the like
Oh
a
my
Jesus
God.
in the box.
Can I tell you? We used to have an inflatable Jesus.
We did,
It was in a package. You got it at Spencer, and you whacked it,
and
and it was an instant Jesus.
and his arms were out like it was like, hey, I'm here.
I think we should keep start carrying those around. And anytime a religious person approaches us, like a
You
Jehovah's
whack it and
Witness,
throw it at him, and
you just go. Actually, I can tell you right now, if you're a Jehovah's Witness and you want me to talk to you, the best way to do it is to
So
give me one of those
inflatable
little pop-up Jesus things. I
Pop-up
want
Jesus.
one so bad.
that might be a song on
we
my
went-
next album. Pop up Jesus.
Didn't we leave? Oh my God, that would be
Pop,
so.
Jesus.
Dude, write that down. Write
Jesus.
that down. That's
I'm gonna
good.
pop up Jesus.
I can't believe your cocaine song's not out yet.
Oh, I gotta work on it. Pop up Jesus.
Doug
Song.
is snorting blueberry cocaine. Just kidding. He's never done any drugs. Well, he's like had like an edible or two, and he's just been like, I'm falling through the couch. In any case, what?
Nothing.
Okay.
All right.
We
We
love
outta here.
you. I'm grateful for everybody who's watched the podcast. I'm grateful for the Florida weather, even though it's a little chilly right now. I'm grateful that you're going to make me a delightful snack. I'm grateful
got
that
no
you're my
snacks.
husband.
I
I'm
got no
grateful it's
snacks.
almost the weekend.
Yes, indeed.
And I'm grateful that, guess what? We can go do something fun tomorrow because I programmed all of our content. Want to go to
Very
Sanibel?
nice. Well, it's Friday. Ding Darling's not open.
What is wrong
And
with
I have an
me?
8:30
I'm
meeting
so
tomorrow. I have an
stupid.
8:30 call
I'm so
tomorrow.
Stupid. I'm so stupid.
And I'm happy to have it. So, all right, folks, we'll see you tomorrow night.